Welcome back to FactPros, Artificial Intelligence. It is the single most significant invention since the discovery of fire. And just like fire, it has the power to keep us warm or burn our house down. We are standing at a crossroads. Down one path, AI cures cancer and solves climate change. Down the other, mass unemployment, the death of truth, and autonomous warfare. In this deep dive, we aren't just reading headlines. We are looking at the hard data, from the 300 million jobs on the chopping block to the black box algorithms determining who goes to jail. If you want to understand the tool that is about to rewrite human history, hit that like button and subscribe to FactPros right now. Let's face the future together. Let's dive in. Let's set the stage. We often talk about AI as this brand new scary thing, but humanity has been here before. When the steam engine arrived, people thought it was the end of labor. When the internet arrived, people thought it was the end of privacy. AI is the next wave, but it's bigger. It's this wild technology that could literally save your life, but it could also take your job. It holds the promise of solving some of our biggest challenges: energy, logistics, disease. But at the same time, it could create brand new paradoxes we've never even thought of. We aren't just automating muscle anymore, we are automating thought. So today, we're going to explore both sides of that coin with a level of detail you won't find anywhere else. Let's start with the light. On the one hand, you've got AI doing things that feel, well, impossible. We aren't just talking about a better WebMD, we are talking about biology being decoded. Just imagine this. A tool that can look at one of your medical scans and spot the super faint, almost invisible signs of a disease, years before a doctor could ever hope to catch it. Take systems like Mirai for breast cancer and Zibble for lung cancer. These aren't just looking at shapes. They are analyzing texture and density on a pixel level. And it goes beyond diagnosis. Look at AlphaFold. For 50 years, scientists struggled to predict how proteins fold, the building blocks of life. AI solved it in a weekend. We are talking about identifying patterns on a totally superhuman scale, accelerating drug discovery from decades to mere months. Now, apply that same incredible power of pattern recognition to the planet itself. We are currently facing a climate crisis, and human monitoring just isn't fast enough. This is where AI becomes a planetary immune system. We are zooming out from the microscope to the satellite. Consider Alert California. This is a massive network using AI to watch camera feeds 24/7. But it's not just watching. It understands the difference between car exhaust, fog, and the absolute tiniest puff of smoke from a starting wildfire. It calls this a microfire. By alerting first responders before a human even smells smoke, AI is stopping devastating fires before they even start. It's analyzing wind patterns, humidity, and terrain to predict where the fire will go next. It's the ultimate silent guardian. But here is where the music changes. For all that amazing promise, we have to talk about the cost. Data from National University suggests that AI automation could affect up to 300 million jobs around the world. Let that sink in. 300 million. But this isn't the Industrial Revolution where we replaced farmhands with tractors. This time, the targets are different. We are looking at coders, writers, accountants, and paralegals. We are seeing the Turing trap, where we use intelligence not to augment humans, but to replace them to cut costs. A study from MIT Sloan breaks it down. If AI automates 20% of your tasks, you're more productive. If it automates 80%, you're obsolete. We are facing a massive structural shift in what it means to work in the 21st century. If nothing else scares you, that statistic should. And if the economy wasn't enough, AI hits something much more fundamental: our very grasp on reality. We are entering an era of post-truth. As these generative AI models get better, the line between what's real and what's fake just dissolves. We saw this in 2023 with the fake Pentagon explosion image that crashed the stock market. But the danger isn't just that we believe the fakes, it's something called the liar's dividend. This means that when nothing can be trusted, bad actors can claim that real evidence is fake. Caught on tape committing a crime? Oh, that's just a deepfake. AI destroys the shared reality that democracy relies on. How do we vote or debate when we can't agree on what actually happened? If you think deepfakes are scary, the stakes get infinitely higher when we take this technology into the theater of war. We aren't just talking about drones piloted by guys in shipping containers in Nevada. We are talking about lethal autonomous weapon systems, swarms of drones that communicate with each other and select targets without human approval. This introduces the concept of flash war, conflict that happens at the speed of processors, faster than any human diplomat can pick up a phone. The UN Secretary General has called this a moral red line. The idea of delegating the life or death decision to an algorithm, to the cold calculation of code, removes the one thing that sometimes limits war: human empathy. It is a Pandora's box that, once opened, cannot be closed. But the danger isn't always as loud as a bomb. Sometimes it's a whisper. It's the ghost in the machine, algorithmic bias. We have to remember, AI doesn't know right from wrong. It only knows data. And who created that data? We did. Humans, with all our messy history and prejudices. When ProPublica investigated risk assessment software in courts, they found the algorithm was nearly twice as likely to falsely flag black defendants as high risk compared to white defendants. Totally crazy but true. Why? Because it was trained on historical arrest data, which itself was biased. The machine wasn't racist, it was a mirror reflecting a biased system. But because it's a computer, we assume it's neutral. That assumption is dangerous. It scales up inequality and hides it behind a veneer of objective math. So, we've seen the incredible promise: curing cancer, saving the climate. We've seen the peril: economic collapse, autonomous slaughter, and systemic bias. Where does this leave us? It leaves us with a job to do. Frank Bajak said it best: technology is not and never was the problem. Humans are. AI is a tool. It is a magnifier of human intent. If we are greedy, AI will be a tool for plunder. If we are compassionate, it will be a tool for healing. The future isn't written in code. It's written in our choices, our regulations, and our ethics. We cannot be passive passengers on this ride. We have to be the pilots. The future of AI isn't something that's just going to happen to us. It's something we are all actively building together right now. AI is a tool, and how it gets used, that all comes down to us. Our choices, our ethics, our oversight. What are we teaching it? AI systems are like a mirror. They reflect back whatever data we give them. Our history, our actions, our biases, all of it. The most important question we have to ask ourselves is, what are we teaching it? That is the question of the decade. What are we teaching AI? I want to hear your thoughts. Do you trust an algorithm to make life or death decisions? Drop a comment below. If you found this breakdown valuable, please like this video and subscribe to FactPros for more deep dives into the history and future of our world. It really helps our small channel. Thanks for watching.